welcome to Science Never Stops with the U.S. Space and Rocket Center. My name is Paul Farinosi, and we're going to talk about planets.
Our first planet from the Sun is a world of extremes, Mercury. Mercury's year is only 88 Earth days long, the shortest of any planet in our solar system, and about a quarter of one Earth year. On top of that, its days are much longer than our Earth days. For every 2 times Mercury orbits the Sun, the little planet experiences only 3 days. We can observe Mercury's surface in great detail, thanks to the Messenger spacecraft, which orbited Mercury for just over 4 years and took more than 200,000 images of the planet's entire surface. One of Mercury's most significant features is Planitia, an enormous impact basin. Mercury is covered in craters, but Planitia is special. When an impactor collided with Mercury's surface back in the early days of the solar system, it crashed with so much force that it caused Mercury's crust to splash up, like a raindrop in a puddle. The rock surged back and forth, quaking from the force of the impact, and finally resettled into the form of the mountain rings that we see encircling the impact basin today. It's possible that the impactor that killed the non-avian dinosaurs on Earth left a similar impact basin with mountain rings like this, but if that's true, any evidence has long since eroded away. 2 big factors that change the surface of the Earth are wind erosion, meaning that the wind picks up stuff and moves it around, and water erosion, meaning that the movement and freezing of water can crack and wear down rocks over time. In contrast, Mercury doesn't have enough of an atmosphere to have any kind of winds. In fact, if you could condense all of Mercury's atmosphere into solid blocks, you could fit all those blocks in your bedroom. And as for water erosion, liquid water cannot exist on Mercury. During the day, Mercury is about 800 degrees Fahrenheit, so any liquid water would turn into steam. At night, Mercury is about negative 280 degrees Fahrenheit. Because Mercury does rotate, if slowly, most of its surface will change between those 2 extreme temperatures every Mercurian day. The dividing line between day and night, called the terminator, can be a pleasant temperature, but liquid water couldn't exist there for long. It would either freeze or vaporize as the planet turns. That doesn't mean there isn't any water on Mercury, though. It just means there isn't any liquid water that can erode the planet's surface. Some of Mercury's craters near its poles are always in the shade. This means they never experience day, and their temperature is always about 100 degrees below zero. Messenger did detect ice in those craters, and we think there's a lot of it. How much? Oh, somewhere between 100 billion and 1 trillion tons. Life as we know it requires liquid water to exist. Because all of Mercury's water is rock solid and the planet barely has any air, we don't think there's any alien life on Mercury. That ice is good news for people, though. It means that if we were to someday visit Mercury, we could drink that water and use it to make rocket fuel that would let us move around the solar system.